Hello everybody, my name is Carole and this is my channel So Carole, where I normally pop on to do a hashtag Friday sews at the end of a week where I talk about sewing and my life and everything I sew for everybody else. But today I'm going to talk about the Friday pattern company Patina Blouse. Why did I make this? I know you're saying because I'm a Big Four person, huge fan, and I have about 1,000 of their patterns, so I tend to stick with them. But about a month ago, probably a month and a half ago now, everybody seemed to be making the Patina Blouse. And I happened to watch Jen from One Girl Creates. Now I'll put a link to her channel below. But she was talking about making it, and I jokingly said to her, what, you know, another person making it? And she said, go on, I challenge you to make one. Okay, I thought it's way out of my comfort zone. Now I know what you're saying, it's just a blouse, why is it out of your comfort zone? But I actually don't wear blouses very often. Quite often the reason is I don't like anything with a collar because my hair always gets trapped in it. But anyway, this had a flat collar and I thought if I can get it, a paper version of it, because I hate PDFs, then I'll do it. I could get the version, so I said, go on then, I'll make one. So we decided to do a collab where we would both make one and then we would meet together and show off our blouses. So that is actually what we did today. So I've just come back from meeting Jen. We had a wonderful time. We met up halfway between our two houses with a hobby craft, and then we had pot of tea and some goodies in Haskins, the garden centre next door. Perfect meet-up. Anyway, I'll go back to the blouse. Here it is. Now, all the way through this, I kept saying, oh, I'm not going to like this. I'm not going to like it. It's just, ooh, collar, ooh, sleeves. I just don't tend to wear blouses. But I will admit that I do actually like it, and I know it will be a useful addition to my wardrobe. Now, it's made out of a viscose challis. I bought a couple of years ago, I think from Lamazi Fabrics, but I'm not sure. And it is absolutely beautiful fabric. Now, the pattern. Now, as you know, I do Big Four. I'm very much trained into their way of thinking, so I was really interested to know how I would get on with this. But actually the instructions were really good, and if you are a beginner they hold your hand a lot better than the Big Four, and I know that's what everybody says, and it is true. The instructions were really good. The only thing I would say is I don't like the small seam allowance. A lot of people do, I know, but a 1 centimetre seam allowance to me just seems no room for error, and I like that little bit, 1.5, 5/8 of an inch, where it's just, you just got a bit more wiggle room. Anyway, I really wasn't sure what size to make because I don't know their sizing at all. So I asked around. Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews had recently made a couple actually, and one beautiful one for her daughters she's just finished. So I asked her about sizing. Now, I spent a lot of time debating between the extra small and the small because I didn't want it to be tight, but I didn't want it to be huge on me. What I did in the end is I cut between the two lines. I know we've all done that before, but it worked out absolutely perfectly. So I was really happy I did that. Obviously with the blouse you've got a bit more room anyway. In their instruction booklet they say the finished garment measurements for everything, which I thought was really good. So what I did, I've actually measured all the finished garment measurements to work out if it was accurate or not, and I have to say it was spot on. Even obviously I'm working between the two sizes, but even when you did that it was absolutely spot on. So I am really pleased with the fit of it. I did obviously the short sleeve and the standard length neck, and I really would not want to go any lower, but it's modest enough I think, and it's a good height for the necklace. So now, lovely flat collar, really easy to put on, really flat. That's quite nice. My hair doesn't get trapped in it, so I'm happy about that. The sleeves, slightly puffy sleeves, that's something I would never go for either. but I kind of get away with it in the floppy fabric. I thought it was odd that you put it on the flat. You don't insert the sleeve. For me, setting it in, that's normal, but I thought that was kind of weird. But I mean, I've done it with jersey, but I've never done it with a woven. But again, it worked and I was really pleased. Jen's was lovely. Please go over to her channel. I think she's putting the video out at the same time as me. She had made in a beautiful blue viscose, which I was so envious of because it's really good on her, the colour. But she'd made the long sleeves, which was really interesting. I've really got no call for that. She's a working lady, so she uses pieces like this all the time, but I'm a much more casual lifestyle. But occasionally I do have the need for something like this. But no, hers was wonderful, and I'll put the picture up of us two together. Nobody noticed. Well, I wonder if anybody did think, those two women are wearing the same blouses, but they certainly didn't say or point and laugh anyway. As I said, it was lovely to meet up with her. Thank you, Jen, for challenging me to do this, because I've now got a piece in my wardrobe that I know I probably will use far more than I think. It's a very warm, humid day here, and it's just been lovely today. Oh, I will stand up and show you where it ends on me, because I think Jen was saying it's a bit short for her. It didn't work out too badly for me, but as you can see, it's quite a nice, it's not too long, and it just sits in quite a nice place. And if I just wanted to do that little French tuck, I could. But no, all in all, I have to say, I have to bite my tongue to say it, but I'm really pleased with it. Would I make it again? Yeah, I probably would. And like Jen said, you know, long sleeve version for Christmas might be really nice. We might well do that. But yeah, I would say I give this a thumbs up. So yeah, there's a reason everybody's been making this blouse. It's actually quite an easy make. They do say confident beginner. That's about right, I think, because obviously you've got some facings and some gathering and things, but the facing for the buttonhole was really easy. I will tell you though, I did cheat on the buttonholes because it had been made so nicely. My machine is notorious for messing up buttonholes. I thought, it's got a wide neck. Why would I ever undo the buttons to take it off and put it back on again? So I've actually cheated and just sewn the buttons on. I didn't choose a button that would stand out. It kind of blends in, and I've just sewn them. So all the facings are there and everything, but I've just sewn the buttons on so it sews together. Because why would I need buttonholes? So I did cheat a bit. But thank you for joining me. Any comments I would love to hear. And I'm sure lots of you have made this, and there's loads of reviews out there, so I won't talk too much about it. But thank you, Jen, again for challenging me. Now I've got to think of something for you. So don't forget to go and check out her channel, and I will see you shortly. Bye bye for now.